ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about Spy Family. And again, this episode was so fun. The same as the first one. Series got me hooked again, and it can't be this easy to find a partner, right? Okay. I was laughing so much. The faces were awesome, and I think I am in love with Yor. She is so good. The dorky side of her is fun, and then you have the serious assassin side. So I'm scared and in love at the same time. But this episode had a major problem. It didn't have enough Anya. We need more Anya, and Anya needs to be protected. But she did the biggest contribution in this episode. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now, we know from last episode that Lloyd has to find a wife for his mission, and the first volunteer wasn't the best choice. Frankie did his best, or her best, but Frankie, no. No, even Anya, no, I can't accept this man. Frankie, we don't need your services. Now we have some thief stealing some papers, and we found out later on it was Frankie and Lloyd. They were trying to find out a unmarried woman for their mission, and after that were introduced to Yor, which I gotta say, her co-workers are Mean Girls. If you guys saw the movie Mean Girls, to say the least, especially Camila, and we'll talk a bit more about Camila towards the end of the episode when we get to that scene. But I like Yor from the beginning. She seems so dorky and innocent at first. She also feels a bit out of touch, but in that innocent way from everybody around her. They start being mean to her, especially that stigma with not being in having a partner at the age of 27, and seems very suspicious. Everybody is assuming she's a spy. Also, seems a lot of spies have been caught, especially from Lloyd's side. So not having a partner looks very suspicious. It's normal in a society to have a partner, especially in the world of spy family. And Camila is that bitch. There's always somebody at work or wherever you have somebody that has insecurities and puts them on somebody else. And in this case, she put them on Yor. Even invited her to a party to expose her for not having a partner. Now, Yor also has a brother. They care for each other very much. Yuri, he also wants the best for his sister, and she kind of does this to herself, saying she has a boyfriend. Yuri instantly, hey, I have to meet him. You said it, now I have to meet it. And she did it to herself. This is why I like her. She's so dorky, and I like dorky characters, to say the least. Now, also find out the other side for her. She's getting contact with the shopkeeper. We don't know his identity, but she's the Thorn princess. And I like the personality swap from her normal, usual demeanor. She swapped to her serious side, the Thorn princess. You see her face. She gets another job to go to room 1307, Royal Hotel, to kill a traitorous scumbag over there. She attacks, she takes care of them very easily, so she's more than good at fighting. She's probably better than Lloyd, honestly, especially the small things we saw throughout this episode, how she reacts, how good she moves, and everything else. She's probably a better fighter than Lloyd. At least this is my first impression. I like how she's so serious about her job, doing it as best as she can. Even the way she asked that dude, I think his name was Brennan or something, may I have the honor in taking your life. So she's one of the best assassins. I'm curious if Lloyd's organization has some information, or at least about her reputation as the Thorn princess, because he has no idea who she is, and she also doesn't know he's a spy. Of course, all that cliche and on. only Anya being the one that finds out. But before they actually meet, we have Lloyd and Frankie going through the papers they stole, looking for an unmarried woman. Sorry about that. And Anya, I wish we had more Anya in this episode. She was in the room thinking, am I in the way? No, you're not in the way. And I like that Lloyd started to care about her a bit more. He's used to her being around there, kind of lets his guard down around, and that moment from last episode with her snuggling next to her lying father. Papa is alive. I need more Anya in my life. Now they also have to get some clothes for Anya to make her look a bit more presentable for the school. Take her to the shop. Anya in the background, well, the lady was trying to get her measurements and everything. I'm being sold off somewhere. I love you, Anya. I love you. Now we have Yor also walking in the shop at the perfect timing over there. She catches Lloyd's eye, even him getting a bit caught off guard at how she slipped past him without him sensing it. So this is why I think she has better fighting capabilities and everything when it comes to that side of being an asset, so to say, compared to him just being a spy, and probably has better strategic points of view compared to her being the tactical side. She gets in and gets the job done, and kind of surprises him, to say the least. Even senses his gaze while he was trying not to look at her. He bumbles a bit, saying, "I'm just admiring how pretty you are." I like how blunt she is. From that moment on, she took control of the situation. Do you like me getting in his face? Because she also has to find a boyfriend now to save her face at the party and with her brother. He needs a wife, girlfriend, however you wanna call it, for his mission. Now Anya comes in, overhears everything, especially the inner thoughts of Yor. Thinking, going through every possible scenario. Did I try to go after a man that is married, has a kid? Usually this situation turns to murder, also the jealous wife. But if they try and kill me, I will kill them in return. Anya overhearing everything and finds out that Yor is an assassin, and her reaction was so good, being so happy. Entertainment has found her way in for Anya. And I gotta say, she deserves an award for being the best matchmaker, because we have both Yor and Lloyd being a bit worried. Are they the perfect match, so to say? Having some reservations about the others, and Anya just goes in. I want a mama. It's so hard without a mama. She deserves the award. Please, I needed more Anya in this episode. Now we have Lloyd saving the situation a bit, saying he lost his wife years ago, and like I said, Yor took control of the situation. She was the more direct, blunt one, asking him to pretend to be her boyfriend, him asking the same favor in return for the school and everything. They kind of make an arrangement, an entanglement, if you want. Hashtag Will Smith. I couldn't help myself. But yeah, this is how they meet and they have their deal. But things definitely get a bit more complicated. Lloyd gets a secret message. I think he actually got a microdot in a coin, having to take care of a smuggling ring, some art pieces, jewelry, and stuff like that. And at the same time, near the same time as the party he was supposed to attend with Yor, so he definitely has to rush. Grabs Francesca or Frankie to do the mission, kind of bribes him a bit to take some jewelries for him to agree to help him. And Yor was a bit worried that he was being late, and I like that her first thought wasn't that Lloyd just ghosted her, abandoned her. She was worried that he got into an accident. So she definitely has that innocent feel. She cares about people, but also has that duality of being an assassin, taking lives, which seems very easy for her. I can't wait to find out a lot more about her past because I like her quite a lot. It seems the characters are so good and entertaining, and also the serious part of them in the series. We saw it with Anya and her past, with Lloyd, that glimpse we got in his past. I can't wait to find out a lot more about Yor, but I liked that her first thought was she was worried about him instead of something else. Now we have Lloyd doing the best he can to take care of the smugglers as fast as possible. They get out of there with their Scooby-Doo van, and he takes a diamond ring to use it for the mission. They also get a bit into a car chase, and I liked Yor sniveling a bit outside in the cold, coming to the conclusion that she was a bit toyed with, actually feeling a bit hurt than just disappointed, and she takes her own resolve, determination to go in alone at the party, even though knowing how the others are gonna bully her, being mean to her, and she actually goes in. Camellia and her beehive, they're actually mean to her, talking behind the back, even saying she might be a spy, but saying at the same time there's no way she can be a spy, she's just that bad. Now, I gotta say, Camila is a bitch. Honestly, she is a bitch. Yor even had the thought herself, wouldn't be so bad if they all die. If there's no witnesses, my brother can't find out I don't have a boyfriend. Which, yes, you're correct. But she stops herself, she doesn't actually go through with it. But I like that she went there. I really like you, Yor. Like I said, I'm in love. I need Yor also in my life. Now, Yor also, we find out a bit of her past mission in a way, because Camellia got jealous, to say the least. And thankfully, before she could leave, we have Lloyd coming in, but making an entrance, to say the least. Bloodied, beaten up, a bit disorientated. And Blunders walks in. I'm sorry, I'm late. I'm her husband. Instead of her boyfriend. Oh, and I also forgot to mention something right before Lloyd walked in, how she felt a bit out of place, out of touch with what's normal for everybody else looking around her at the party, which got me even more curious with her past. Hopefully we're gonna get something next episode. But yeah, Lloyd walked into a marriage, to say the least, and we have Camellia jealous. She actually wanted to throw some hot food onto Yor, but Yor, being the protege she's with, reflexes and everything, kicks the food, and actually a small piece lands on Camilla's face. This is where Camilla kind of wants to expose her, alluding to the fact that she might be a prostitute, saying she used to work as a massage parlor or something in her room, but that was for Yor's assassin's work as a cover. And I gotta give Lloyd major props and credit covering for her. He actually, I got the feeling he felt a connection a bit to her, saying how much Yor struggled and everything he did, accepting him also with raising a kid together. Nice save there, Lloyd. Pretty smooth, to say the least. Even Yor was touched by her, by his words. Now, as soon as they get out, I like her so much, being so blunt. She has a suggestion, my bad. She says, hey, I have a suggestion, but before she can fully get it out, they get interrupted by the smugglers again. Now Lloyd tried to cover it as much as he could with the same thing. One of my patients got violent, that's why I'm blooded also, that's why they're following us. Now Yor even saves him, and this is why I'm saying again she might be a better fighter than him. And after that, probably my favorite moment, her suggestion comes out. She asks him just directly, why don't we get married? Straight up. Exactly what he wanted, but coming from her, and even trips over in surprise. But she agrees, say, yeah, let's do it now. Perfect match over here. It's that easy, just ask and you shall receive. It works out great for both of them. We're probably gonna have the best dysfunctional family. I can't wait for all of the shenanigans that are gonna happen with the family, their interactions, their mission, their secrets, and Anya being at the middle of everything. And also was very romantic, to say the least, because he lost that ring doing the commotion, the fighting, everything, and he gives her the grenade pin, the ring, putting it on her finger, in the background, explosions, everything. Can't be better than that. I know everything is cliche and so on, I don't care. It's so fun. I love the series, can't wait for more. Like I said, has amazing potential, the characters are awesome. I'm also curious, you guys from the source material that have read ahead, what do you think so far of the adaptation? I asked you this last video also. I'm just anime only, but so far I'm having so much fun with the series and the characters. But I'm gonna say it again, we need more Anya next episodes. We didn't have enough Anya in this episode compared to the first one. And I'm also very excited with the interactions, Anya and Yor, how that is gonna work out. So please give me next episode. I just wanted to press play on the next one. Now, thank you again everybody for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot. You guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. And yes, I'm in love with Yor. I'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye.